just, New York is considered the mecca of basketball, and just to get an opportunity to play at the Garden at a college game and a Big Ten game and a big game as well for us, for both teams. It's definitely going to be fun.
And then not too long ago, you guys played Rutgers. What's different about that team now, and maybe how have you guys improved?
They got a couple more games under their belt, just like we had, and they had more practices as well, so they improved. They're going to improve upon the things they did wrong when they came here last time, just like we are. And it's going to be a hard-fought battle. We're in their backyard. It's going to be a lot of red in there. We're just going to come with our hard hat and be ready to work.
You all have played in some pretty prestigious venues already this season. So is MSG just kind of another venue, or does it still have some of the mystique that goes along with the Garden?
It definitely does. We all know what the Garden means. If you watch the NBA, all the guys try to play their best games at the Garden. We get an opportunity to do that in college. So it's going to be fun. Everybody's going to be excited. Everyone's excited now, especially for the young guys whose first time playing in the Garden. This is my second time. So we're just another opportunity to go out there and play in one of the top venues in America and showcase our talent.
How important is building the consistency right now with the final 9 games of the regular season heading into the postseason?
It's very big because we know where the standings are right now. We know how close everyone is away from being at the top or at the bottom of the Big Ten. So it's definitely big. Just having these couple of days to prepare and tighten things up and continue to build our chemistry without having to play the next 2 days. It's definitely going to be big for us leading up to Saturday. So we're just trying to sharpen our knife and get ready to go out there and battle with Rutgers. It's not going to be an easy game. They're going to come. They're a hard-fought team. They're tough, so just got to be ready for it all.
How are you guys feeling after a couple days off?
The body just genuinely feels better. We get more time in the gym, more time to study film, more time to work on things that we've been struggling with or not as comfortable with. We get to tighten those things up. So it's definitely been good for us. It's been positive all across the board. So.
The coach mentioned the offense and the fast break and stuff you might have honed in on days you've worked on yourselves. I mean, what can you kind of do to get a little bit more out of those things?
Just put more emphasis on it. Just me as the point guard, put more emphasis on starting the break. Starts with clean rebounds as well, but we just focused on getting out and running and putting ourselves in position to score without having to call a play. And that's what we focused on this week, these couple days, and just getting ready to play.
Looked like they played a lot more zone last night against Minnesota. Does that seem fair? I mean, and how do you kind of, as guards, kind of break that press and trap that they were running a little bit?
You just kind of can't panic. We have the ball. You got to be calm. You got to just be aware of their length and their athleticism as well, and just take care of the ball and just make the right play. Trying to get the ball, keep the ball in the middle of the floor, so it keeps staying away from their trapping and just attack their zone.
It's a little different the way they run the length out top too. More like a 1-3-1, or is it more of a?
They run a couple different things. They run a couple different things, so we just got to be prepared for all of it, for all of their zone. So they run zone. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they do have free throws. So we just got to be prepared for it any time of the game.
Hey, what do you remember about your last trip? I mean, that was your first game at the Garden. If I'm not right, that was
first game with
was
fans.
that the first? What's that? Yeah, I was gonna say the first game with fans.
Yeah.
What was that experience like for you?
Man, it was one for the ages. Something I will always remember. You don't get the opportunity to start off at MSG often. We get a chance to play at those type of venues just from the history of the program and being in that position, which is definitely fun. It just that moment was definitely fun for us. So we got a shot at Kansas, ended up winning the national championship. We felt like we could have won that game if we did some things correctly. But it was just fun. We just all ready to play, excited to get our first shot at MSG. And the guys in my class, we just excited to have fans, just play on that stage. So it was definitely fun.
How do you kind of, because Tyson obviously that's like a homecoming game for him, and that was kind of early in his career. How do you get Tyson to keep being the Tyson he's been in a game like this now?
I think he's more comfortable when he gets his second shot to go back at MSG and redeem himself. So it's just going to be fun to see what he does when we get out there. It's definitely a home game for him. So I think he's going to be ready to go.
Have you noticed the killer instinct develop in him, though, more than from that game to now?
Yeah, most definitely. I think he's just more comfortable with everything that's going on. I think he's just wanting to strive in those moments and continue just to be Tyson, the guy that he was before he got here. It was just an adjustment period that he was going through last year. I feel like he did a good job adjusting, so I think he's ready to go.
Thanks, AJ.